6, and that will bring to throw. It's Mahomes. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an in. On first and an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert.
Before seeing completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Give running right is Spiller. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact,
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Because this now has a chance to really snowball quickly. Their offense is on the side. Let's talk about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 2.
Now 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
This run, that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Gain of 30. First down, Los Angeles.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. It's completed to Caldwell. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Chargers 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.